Hey riders, welcome back to Will Reverend. Today, we're talking about a bike that's stirring excitement again, the 2026 Honda NT700V Deauville. It's been years since we've seen that nameplate, but Honda has brought it back in a big way. For those who remember the older Deauville, it was known as the gentleman's tourer, practical, smooth, reliable, and just easy to live with. This new model keeps that same personality but updates it with modern engineering, fresh styling, and technology that today's riders expect. It's built for people who actually ride commuters, tourists, and weekend explorers who want comfort and endurance without giving up control or simplicity. Let's start with the first impression. At a glance, the 2026 Deauville looks like a proper midweight touring machine. The fairing flows neatly into the integrated panniers, which are sculpted to keep a narrow profile for city traffic while still holding a decent amount of gear. There's a subtle mix of sharp and soft lines, not aggressive like a sport bike, not overly bulky like a Goldwing. The front fascia carries Honda's new LED headlight signature with a crisp white beam that makes the bike look modern and premium, even standing still. The windshield is now electronically adjustable, giving you quick changes between urban and highway riding without pulling over. Swing a leg over and you immediately feel how balanced it is. The seat is wide, with supportive padding for long stints, and the bars sit right where your hands fall naturally. The footpegs are slightly forward, letting your knees relax, ideal for a 300-kilometer day. The dash now features a bright TFT display with smartphone integration. You can connect your device for navigation, calls, and music, all through handlebar controls. Cruise control, traction control, and ABS come standard, while heated grips and seat are optional in most markets. Underneath, Honda's refined V-twin engine remains the star. This time it's upgraded to meet stricter emission standards and deliver more torque at lower revs. The earlier Deauville's 680 cubic centimeters motor was smooth and bulletproof. The 2026 model builds on that legacy with a 745 cubic centimeters version that produces around 70 horsepower and roughly 70 nanometers of torque, perfect for rolling acceleration and easy highway overtakes. Honda has tuned it for comfort, steady power delivery, no sudden surges, just a consistent pull through the rev range. The sound is a mellow thrum, not loud or brash, but confident like a touring bike should be. The transmission feels buttery smooth, and this time, Honda is offering both a traditional 6-speed manual and an optional DCT automatic gearbox. That means you can choose between the hands-on experience of manual shifting or the effortless twist and go of DCT. The shaft drive returns, giving you near-zero maintenance and quiet operation, a signature feature that makes long-distance ownership so appealing. No chain to clean, no sprocket wear, just gas up and ride. On the road, the new Deauville feels planted. The suspension setup, telescopic fork up front and a preload adjustable rear shock, is tuned for comfort first but remains firm enough for twisty roads. At speed, it tracks straight and stable. Through curves, it's predictable and forgiving. The brakes are strong and progressive, with dual discs up front and single rear, controlled by Honda's linked ABS system. Even two up with full luggage, the bike feels composed. It's not a machine that tries to impress with brutal acceleration. Instead, it wins you over by how calm and easy it makes every ride. What's impressive is how the Deauville still champions practicality. The panniers are integrated and lockable, and Honda has cleverly retained the connecting tunnel between them, meaning you can slide a longer item straight through like a tripod or small umbrella. There's also a glove box near the cockpit for smaller essentials. Fuel economy hovers around 25 km per liter, giving you a real-world range of over 400 km per tank. That's touring efficiency done right. Comfort is where Honda has put real thought. The seat height stays approachable around 800 mm, so even shorter riders can manage the bike confidently. The mirrors are wide and vibration-free, the windscreen reduces buffeting effectively, and the ergonomics are neutral enough for both short rides and all-day travel. The Deauville doesn't tire you out, it encourages you to keep going. It's the kind of bike you can ride Monday through Friday to work, then load up and disappear into the mountains for the weekend. As for styling, Honda's done a great job modernizing without erasing character. The paint options include metallic gray, deep blue, and a new red variant with subtle black accents. The LED tail light design mirrors the front, sleek, minimal, and functional. Everything feels purposeful, there's no wasted detail. Even the side panels and grab rails blend seamlessly into the silhouette. It's an evolution of the old Deauville look, more aerodynamic, more elegant, and definitely more premium. Now, let's talk numbers. The expected price for the 2026 NT700V Deauville sits around $12,500 for the base manual model, while the DCT version might stretch closer to $13,800. In other regions, like Europe or Asia, the price will vary due to taxes and logistics, but Honda aims to keep it within the affordable tourer range, well below full-size luxury bikes like the ST1300 or Goldwing. For the value it offers comfort, integrated luggage, reliability, and Honda's build quality, that's a compelling package. What really sets the Deauville apart is how it makes touring accessible again. You don't need to wrestle with 350-kilogram giants to enjoy long-distance riding. You don't need to sacrifice comfort for agility. This bike sits right in that sweet spot, light enough to handle city traffic, powerful enough for open highways, and durable enough for years of riding with minimal fuss. That's the essence of the Deauville spirit, practicality with soul. As you watch the footage, you'll notice how it glides effortlessly through corners, how composed it stays over rough roads, and how quietly it cruises at highway speed. It's not a bike that screams for attention, it earns respect through refinement. Every detail from the mirrors to the fuel cap feels engineered for the rider's convenience. So, whether you're an everyday commuter or a weekend tourer, the 2026 Honda NT700V Deauville promises something simple yet rare, a machine that feels equally at home in city traffic or across entire countries. It's not about bragging rights or specs on paper, it's about enjoying every kilometer, every curve, and every stop along the way. That's the kind of bike worth riding. If you liked this review, hit that like button, subscribe to Will Rev, and tell me in the comments, would you choose the Deauville over something sportier, or is this your perfect all-rounder? Until next time, ride safe and keep your wheels turning.